How's it going, everyone? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to yet another Higurashi, When They Cry. So we are in Arc 4, titled Himatsubushi. And if you have not watched the previous episodes in this arc, or rather the other 3 arcs, I advise you to go catch up before continuing this episode. So let's go ahead and continue from where we left off.
それは誰もが忘れそうなほど地方の小さな村の出来事。悲劇は幕を閉じ、その傷跡も消え去ろうとしていたある日、青年はかつて出会った少女に思いを馳せる。あの日聞けなかった言葉、あの日果たせなかった約束、その後悔と慟哭が閉じられたままだった運命を開く一つの光となった。暇つぶし。運命は幸せだけじゃない。でも不幸を望む人なんて誰もいない。
Midsummer 1985. So, quite a few years have gone by. And I believe this is 2 years after the events of the Great Disaster. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I believe it occurs at the end of the 3rd arc. Yes. 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 Shut up.
パパってば。
ああ。
大丈夫？怖い夢でも見たの？
Miyuki. Oh, so this is his kid. All right, cute. I like that name. Miyuki was sitting next to me. I quickly patted her head after hearing her say that. I must have had a bad dream while sleeping in the cabin. I was sweating profusely.
いや、なんでもない。ちょっと暑かったかな。
I tried to wipe away the sweat while answering, and looked around for a handkerchief or towel. And then a cold drop ran down my forehead. Miyuki turned to me and smiled, then wiped my face with the towel she received at takeoff.
ありがとう、ユキ。
Thanks to her, I was finally able to shake off my slumber. So I got up from the aisle seat and looked out the window. I wrapped my arms around Miyuki at the window seat and listened to the noise as the land and sea blew past us before our eyes. Is this... This is the same voice actor as Rena, right? I got a very large hint of Rena just then. Like, god damn it. And then the plane gently turned before entering the airport runway. So we're at the airport. Fantastic. Arriving at the lobby, I glanced around looking for Oishi. Ooh, hello. And was met with a familiar gruff voice calling out to me.
Akasaka-san!
You haven't aged a bit, you son of a bitch.
何年ぶりでしょう。ご無沙汰しておりますね。
大石さん、本当にお久しぶりです。
Oishi clapped his hand down on my shoulder, celebrating our reunion.
赤坂さんもだいぶいい顔つきになりましたね。
Thank you, thank you.
最前線の捜査官らしいいい顔つきですよ。
大石さんはだいぶスマートになりましたね。
Wait, is this a few years after the Great Disaster, or is this around the same time of the Great Disaster? I'm a little confused. Don't worry about me.
背筋も良くなったような。これも社交ダンスのおかげですか。
I get confused a lot, so.
赤坂さんもね、若いうちからダンスはやっておいた方がいいですよ。
It's important to stay fit.
そしたらきっとモテます。
Ho ho!
モテモテ。
Oshi had retired and moved to Sapporo. Ooh, he retired. And of all things, had started taking ballroom dancing lessons. I mean, really? Doesn't look like he's gotten any slimmer, but okay, sure. He had apparently gotten really into it, and had decided to spend the rest of his new life devoted to that hobby. He was aiming to get his instructor's qualifications before he hit 80, Jesus Christ, and live out his old age dandily.
おやそちらがひょっとして
Aww. Oshi suddenly turned his attention to Miyuki, who was standing idly next to me. He bent down on his knee to look her in the face. However, my daughter was frightened and hid behind my back.
こら、みゆき。ちゃんとご挨拶しなさい。
Yeah, I know. He has that look, doesn't he? But he's, I don't know, he's somewhat decent, I guess. She was staring at Oshi with a dubious expression while tugging at the hem of my shirt. She's usually not this shy. I wonder what's wrong.
すみません。いつもはこうじゃないんですが。
いいんですよ。おじさん顔が怖いからな。よかったらお名前を聞いてもいいですか？
赤坂みゆき、7歳です。
7 years have passed. Okay, so I'm right. 2 years have passed since then. Okay.
こんにちはです。
いいお返事です。さすがは赤坂さんの娘さんですよな。
Oshi gently stroked Miyuki's head and smiled as though she were his own grandchild. After finally seeing that, Miyuki smiled in relief. Shortly afterwards, Miyuki told me that she was just doing what I had told her to do. Be careful around strangers. True. Oshi overheard that and let out a hearty ha 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 ha, shaking his body while laughing. Just imagine, shaking his body while laughing and walking. Oh, god damn it. I let myself into Oshi's car, and we headed out towards the Hot Spring Inn. I had originally intended to crash at Oshi's place, but Oshi was quite obstinate that his home wasn't suitable for that, so it came to this. Staying at an inn, huh? At the inn, we relaxed while soaking in the hot springs, then ate a delicious feast until we were full, sorry. Miyuki had a little of the Mongolian barbecue and was delighted with it. After our bellies were swollen, Miyuki grew sleepy and went off to bed. Then Oshi and I reminisced about the time we played Mahjong together in Hinamizawa. It seemed that to celebrate our reunion, Oshi had looked for people who could play. But unable to find a suitable candidate, we had to give up on putting together a table. As we drank together, we excitedly recounted our exploits during the final manhunt.
結局、あの犯人の2人は捕まったんですか？
いいえ。
Oh, damn! Look at him! Jesus Christ, okay.
結局、山狩りでも見つけられませんでした。
Looking like a fellow Yakuza boy.
多分、村にかくまわれてから、海外か遠方でほとぼりを冷ましてるんじゃないかと思いますね。
大石さんは確か、犯人の銃の一丁を奪いましたよね。あれからは。
海外の軍用拳銃でした。
Oof.
関西系の暴力団組織が大量に密輸したうちの一丁でしょうな。線条痕を調べましたが、他の事件とのつながりは何も出ませんでした。そっちでは？
私はあの後、しばらく現場を離れましたので、よくは知りません。結局、全部闇の中ってことで決着したようですがね。
Oshi smiled wryly as he sipped his chilled drink.
あの後は大変でしたね。今年で7年ですか。
Yep.
ええ。先日、七回忌の法要がありました。岐阜とも最近は疎遠でして、準備でいろいろ苦労しました。
それはお疲れ様でした。
It was then that the hostess brought in the extra drinks that we had ordered before. While the bottles of beer clanked as she brought them in, we halted our conversation. What Oshi meant when he said it must have been tough. Thinking about that was still hard, but time had healed the wound. It was the day after, when I phoned Oshi to apologize. When I did, Oshi almost immediately handed the phone to one of the colleagues, my colleagues, who happened to be there. Not only was I injured in the brawl with the suspects, but I disappeared to drink late into the night without leaving any sort of contact information, so I thought he'd definitely be mad. However, all he said was that it was something he couldn't talk about over the phone, so that I should come to the station as soon as possible. At the time, I could only think that he must have been really pissed off. But when I arrived at the station, he said this.
君の奥さんが事故に遭ったらしい。
Having no idea what happened, I borrowed the phone to contact the hospital Yuki was staying at. After being given the runaround several times, I was finally able to talk to someone in charge, and after mincing words for quite some time, they told me.
Akasaka Mamoruが事故でお亡くなりになりました。
The world became a blur as I sat there dumbfounded. Yuki's death was unbelievably abrupt, unbelievably sudden. I could have understood if there was some kind of problem during the birth, but Yuki's death wasn't anything like that. On the stairs on the way up to the roof, she just happened to slip and fall. And she just happened to fall on an unfortunate place, at an unfortunate angle. That was it. Wanting to blame Yuki's death on somebody, I began to think that it was an act of revenge by the Defense Alliance, that they killed my wife and made it look like an accident. What I learned when I flew back to Tokyo, however, was much more cruel than that. Yuki had a habit of going up to the roof to cool off in the evening. There was an elevator to the 7th floor, but from there, he had to take the stairs to get to the roof. Even late in her pregnancy, when the evening came, she would always head up there. Her father had always said for her not to push herself, but Yuki insisted that until the time she had no choice but to stay in bed, she should be allowed to do as she wished. However, I had never once seen Yuki go up to the roof. I only heard that from her father and the nurses. That was because whenever I visited her, she would spend that time with me instead. I heard the reason why Yuki went up to the roof from a nurse she had become friendly with. She had said that her husband was away on business a lot of the time, and that whenever he called, she was able to cheer him up and give him courage. But when he didn't call, she couldn't do that. Her husband might put on a show of bravado, but in reality, he grew lonesome pathetically fast. She was probably just the same. Whenever he left for business, not clear when he'd be back, she felt very lonely. Whenever she cheered him up, she was actually cheering herself up as well. That's why, whenever he went far away for an important job, on the evenings he didn't call, at the very least, she felt that standing underneath the same sky, her feelings would reach him. At that moment, I remembered the words that girl had told me, that it was best that I go back to Tokyo right away. Otherwise, there would be something I'd regret horribly. Yes, that's it. Because I was away on business that day, Yuki had headed up to the roof. Had I known that this would have been the result, had I done as the girl had said and dropped everything to head back to Tokyo, I might have been with Yuki on the day she died. If I was with her, she wouldn't have gone up to the roof. The day my wife died was on the evening of the third day of my trip. Yes. It was right before the time I had the sudden urge to hear Yuki's voice, and ran around the village trying to find a phone. So what, you're gonna blame Rika for, snip the power lines of the phones? The girl had gone around and cut all the phone cords. If she hadn't, I had made that call, I would have undoubtedly learned of Yuki's death at that time and collapsed in tears. Oh, okay, never mind. Of course, even though the cords were cut, it had only put me off learning of Yuki's death by that one evening. In the end, I had to learn of it the next morning. However, when I managed to put my emotions in order, I realized it was that girl's small token of consideration.
そんな話は初めて聞きました。
So Rika did it to give him one night of, I guess I'll say being relaxed, before, the extreme terrible news. I can't put it into words, man. I just can't.
私も初めて話します。
偶然では超能力じゃあるまいし。
大石さんは教えてくれましたよね。あの子はお社様という神様の生まれ変わりではないかと言われてるって。
まあ村の年寄りどもはフルデリカに神通力があると信じてるようでしたがね。
神通力?
Oshi had originally said it was some kind of joke, but realizing that I was serious, he slumped his shoulders.
まあ嘘か本当か知りませんがね。未来のことを予言してみせたり、知らないはずのことを話してみせたり。千里眼だの、天の啓示だの。まあ、いろいろです。もちろん、具体的な実例は何一つありゃしないんですがね。
雪絵の事故を予言してみせました。
Oshi tried to laugh it off, but out of respect to my deceased wife, he kept it restrained.
現職の警視庁の敏腕捜査官が神通力やらたたりやらを信じるわけで。
Having him say that so bluntly, I couldn't respond. Of course, I had no intention of believing such odd things, but he could only say that because he didn't know what I did. Since I met that other girl, who both was and wasn't Rika Furude, I couldn't deny the existence of any otherworldly entity.
予知でなく予告の可能性ももちろん否定できません。
Not prescience, but a warning. If what that girl has said was a warning about Yuki's accident, then things became much easier to understand. Basically, the line of thinking became that it was a threat. Because I didn't go back to Tokyo, my wife was killed in a way that made it look like an accident.
奥さんの事故の検証に不備は？
もちろん謀殺の可能性も疑いました。現場検証の書類は全て目を通しましたし、私が独自に調査もしました。
There weren't any witnesses to Yuki's fall. There was the possibility that somebody had hidden, waiting to push Yuki down the stairs. However, the cleaning ladies frequented the roof to hang laundry, and the security cameras on each floor hadn't recorded anything out of the ordinary. There wasn't anything set up on the stairs, and I was unable to find anything suspicious.
結局、独自の検証の結果でも、幸恵が単独で事故を起こしたとしか考えられませんでした。確かに、大臣の孫を誘拐して脅迫してのけた連中です。妊婦一人を階段から突き落として証拠を残さないなんてできないことじゃないのかもしれない。
Oshi's expression had completely sobered up.
奥さんは連中に殺された。
When Yuki died, I thought that as well. More precisely, I wanted to blame somebody, so I created the most viable scapegoat. But without any clear evidence, that violent notion faded along with the wounds in my heart.
あの少女は私に妻の死を予告し脅迫したのか、それとも妻の死を予言し救う道を示したのか。そのどちらかなのだとしたら、私は後者ではないかと考えます。
Oshi smiled slightly in disbelief as he poured more beer from his bottle.
じゃあいいですよ。赤坂さんの言う通り、古出理香は未来がわかる預言者だとします。なら、なぜあの大災害が予知できなかったんです？
Talking about the gas leak, quote unquote, 2 years ago.
あんな恐ろしいガス災害が起こると知ってて、どうして黙っていたんです？ほんの数時間前でもいい。
Because who would believe a fucking 5-year-old girl? Or however old she was.
もし村に知らされていたら、ほとんどの人は死なずに済んだかもしれないじゃないですか。
Well, at the point of the gas erupting, she would be 10, I believe. Great Hinamizawa disaster and memorial list. Sorry. It was near the end of June 1983. Volcanic gases from the Onagafuchi swamp erupted and hit the village in the middle of the night. It was an unprecedented disaster. I think I butchered that so hard, I'm sorry. Where the whole populace was wiped out. It caused a wave of panic about volcanic gas across the country, causing people to overreact over any reports of odd smells. I hadn't heard of the blockade on the Hinamizawa area being lifted, so it should still be cordoned off.
それは
It was my turn to be lost for a response. How are you lost at a response? Think about it. If some fucking child just went up to the authorities, or an adult for that matter, and said, yeah, soon there's gonna be an eruption of gas, and a lot of people are gonna die. Would you listen to that child? No, because how the fuck would that child know? Huh? I mean, come on.
まあでも。
I can see into the future. Shut up.
親代様の生まれ変わりである古出理香が殺されたので、村が親代様の怒りに触れて、それで沼から瘴気が湧き出して村を死滅させたんじゃないかって。 そういう話が確かにhinamizawa系の生存した人間たちの間でまことしやかにささやかれてたのは事実ですね。
大石さん、失礼。今、殺されたとおっしゃいましたか？
ああ、うん。まあ、赤坂さんになら話しても問題ないか。
When I saw the news about the gas disaster, I remembered that girl. I then found her name in the list of victims. That's why at the time I thought her own death she had predicted was due to the gas. It was after that I learned from the tabloids of the series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa during the 5 years leading up to the disaster that became known as the Curse of Oyashiro-sama. And that string of mysterious deaths lined up exactly what that girl had predicted. So I had always thought to ask Oishi about it, as he had been involved in the investigation. That's right. That was the reason for our reunion. But right now, Oishi had said, Rika Furude didn't die in the disaster, but was killed?
最後の年のたたりについて聞かせてもらってもいいですか？
私、退職したとはいえ、守秘義務がありますよ。
Oh, fuck that. Just spill the beans, damn it.
中井さん、すみません。お冷やで、ちょっとグレードの高い地酒はありませんか？
Pay him off with high quality beer. Hell yeah, baby.
種類はお任せします。
Open those lips, baby.
いやいや、そういうつもりで言ったんじゃないんだけどな。
Yeah, well, I gotta make you so drunk that you'll spill the beans like that. Well, she laughed loudly, not wholly unsatisfied, and stopped the hostess to tell her that the cheap booze was fine. Alright.
私も週刊誌で報道されている通りのところまでは知っています。でも、大災害の年のたたりは全く知りません。
例の大災害のせいで、hinamizawa地区全域が封鎖されちゃいましたからね。最後の年のたたりについては、ほとんど捜査ができてないんですよ。何年か後に封鎖が解けたとしても、村人のほとんどが死んでますし、数少ない生存者も親戚の元なんかに散って、所在がほとんどわからないですからね。完全に迷宮入りです。
Oishi seemed to puzzle himself as he stared at the ceiling, as if trying to work out a memory from the rusty cogs in his head. And then he said in a completely sober voice,
週刊誌なんかじゃ5年目のたたりが大災害だみたいな言い方をしてますけどね。本当の5年目のたたりはちゃんと綿流しの祭りの当日にあったんですよ。富武二郎っていう旅行写真家がいましてね。彼が犠牲に。
Oishi gestured about how the victim tore out his own throat with his fingernails as he talked.
で、その富武氏の恋仲の女性が山中で焼死体に。お隣の県警さんがあんまり協力的じゃなかったもんで、こっちはあまりよく状況を知らないんですがね。
一夜にして犠牲者が2人も。
実はね、2人どころじゃ済まないんですよ。その翌日になんですがね、私の後輩の熊谷君が捜査中に車両ごと蒸発しましてね。
Oh, that was him. Oh, okay. So it wasn't Oishi, it was one of his subordinates. Okay, alright. Kumagi was a younger detective that was going to be partnered with Oishi after we first met.
富武氏の事件捜査のために村に聞き込みなんかに回ってたんですよ。何かの事件に巻き込まれたのかもしれない。
Yeah, seems like it.
私と一緒だったなら無事だったかもしれないと思うと、今でも悔しいですよ。 あの日どういうわけか私、お腹をひどく壊しましてね。外回りは遠慮しちゃってたんですよ。
事件の真相に近づきすぎて消された
と思ってます。クマちゃんは善と有望な若者だったけど、まだ現場経験が不足してた。トラブル慣れしてなかったんです。
Oishi lamented the fact that he wasn't with his subordinate that day,
で、さらに翌日ですね。
and then the following day.
ああ、彼のことは赤坂さんもご存知ですよね。
Hmm?
ほら、
Oh,
入
yeah.
江先生ですよ。
So many deaths that year. Goddamn.
覚えてます？
Hmm.
ああ、あの病院の若い先生ですね。ぼんやりと覚えてます。
彼ですね。どういうわけか睡眠薬で自殺しまして、遺書の類はなし。司法解剖の結果でも睡眠薬によるものと断定されました。動機以外に不審な点はなし。
睡眠薬での死に見せかけるのはそんなに難しくないんじゃないですか。他殺の可能性は？
独身で離婚歴もなし。特定の女性と付き合っていたという話もなし。少年野球チームの監督を務め、村人との親交もあり、誰からも好かれる人物。敵が見当たりませんね。まあそれを調べるにも、もうあの大災害でめちゃくちゃになっちゃいましたからね。今となっては彼の身辺を調べようもありませんが。
それでフルデリカの死は？
その当日です。昼頃に神社に訪れた村の老人たちがフルデリカの死体を発見しました。
他殺？
ああ、話す前にそのイカそうめん食べちゃっといた方がいいですよ。
Oh, yeah. Everybody stop eating. It's gonna get gruesome.
無体な死に方？
Mm-hmm. Oishi nodded firmly.
死体は神社の境内、賽銭箱の脇でした。もっとも閉めたのは他の場所でしょうね。全裸で裸足。足の裏は汚れてませんでしたから。
愉快犯の犯行？
司法解剖の結果、そういった痕跡は認められませんでした。分かったのは、薬物で昏睡させられてからあの場所へ運ばれ、腹部を切開、意図的に臓器を引きずり出して四方に散らしてみせました。
昏睡？では回復は死後ではなく？
うん。
なんてむごい。
That girl's prediction was right on the mark. I'm pretty sure she was more detailed about the other deaths that led up to her own. For example, I think she said that the housewife that was beaten to death on the 4th year had her head split open. Then in that case, did she know that her own death would be so terrible? There must have been some moments where she wanted to doubt the validity. The validity, I can't fucking say it, of her own predictions. Okay, some words I can pronounce just fine, okay? Some words I just fucking... Fuck. I'm a simpleton, okay? God damn it. But as people died exactly as prophesied, as the years passed, that prophecy would only come closer to fruition. And then facing the final year, unable to struggle against her own destiny, her all too young life was snuffed out. And in such a cruel way. knowing that her days were numbered, and unable to fight the tide of events, heralding her end. My heart ached at her helplessness.
この死に方ですが、どうも単なる猟奇趣味ってわけじゃないみたいなんです。と言いますのはですね、Hinamizawaはかつて鬼が住んでたって話は以前もしましたよね。
そんな話も聞きましたっけ。
Hinamizawa村のお祭りの綿流しってのはそもそも綿流し、つまり臓物流しから転じたものらしいんです。なんでも人食い鬼たちが犠牲者をばらして内臓を川に捨てたというと、
つまり
God fucking damn it, I suck so bad.
なんでも人食い
I'm
鬼たち
sorry.
が犠牲者をばらして内臓を川に捨てたというところから転じたらしいんですよ。
Done. Okay. Now for you, Akasaka.
つまりHinamizawa村においては内臓を引きずり出すことに宗教的な意味があったと。
Jesus Christ.
で、Hinamizawa村の昔話によるとですね、人食い鬼と人間が仲良く暮らすための調停者としてお社様という神様が降臨しているってことになってるらしい。
確かフルデリカはそのお社様の生まれ変わりだと言われてるんでしたね。
ねえ。ですからその嵐人神であるフルデリカを回復して殺すのは村の信仰に対するこれ以上ない冒涜行為と言えるわけです。
Sacrilege!
信仰への冒涜。
Absolute sacrilege! Okay, I'll shut up.
それはつまりお社様への冒涜ということですね。
And so the whole town must pay.
あとは赤坂さんも知っての通りです。
Yeah, it's a pretty good theory. But for us who know...
お社様のたたりが起こるのはその晩のことです。
Hinamizawa大災害。
The official explanation was that some swamp upstream erupted with toxic volcanic gas, which enveloped the village.
発生した沼は鬼ヶ淵沼と言いまして、Hinamizawa村の旧名鬼ヶ淵村の名前の源となった沼です。村の言い伝えでは、この沼の奥底は地獄につながってるそうで、かつて村にやってきた人食い鬼たちはこの沼から訪れたのだとか。
できすぎですね。
いやいやいや、まだまだできすぎてますよ。村には伝承がありまして、お社様がお怒りになられると地獄の釜が開いて正気があふれ出すなんて言うんですよ。
村人にとって地獄というのは沼の底のこと。つまりそこから正気があふれ出して村を襲うということ。
そう。つまりフルデリカ子とお社様の生まれ変わりが冒涜される殺され方をしたので、お社様がお怒りになってたたりとしてあの大災害を起こしたと。そういう話がまかり通っちゃってるんですよ。
つまりあの大災害は人為的なもの。
確かに話ができすぎてますからね。お社様のたたりが実在せず、本当の偶発的事故でもないってんなら、そう疑いたくもなりますよね。
A wry smile formed in Oishi's face as he listened to my absurd take on things. He wore an expression as though even if it were absurd, there was a time he had thought the same thing as well.
村の信仰をめぐって狂信的な一派があったと仮定し、彼らがお社様のお怒りがあるような状況を作り出し、大災害を実行してみせた。
There's a hint in this line.
もちろん私は笑いませんよ。
Oh, shit.
私も一度ならずともそう考えたことはあります。ですが、ひなみざわ村がいかに小さい村とはいえ、人口は1000人以上。それを一夜にして抹殺するなんて、どう考えても現実的じゃないです。
The gas eruption was believed to have happened around 2 a.m., several hours before dawn. In that short amount of time, going round and killing all the villagers in a way that made it look like poison gas didn't seem feasible at all.
ガスの発生した沼もまた宗教的な意味がありましたよね。だとしたら、沼に何か仕掛けがあって、神の裁きをいつでも再現できるような何かがあったとか。
自衛隊の発表では沼が発生源だということになってますよね。調査チームとかが詳しく調べた上での発表ですからね。そんな仕掛けがあったら見つけてると思いますけどね。
沼そのものに仕掛けがあるとは限りませんよ。ほら、聞いたことありませんか？遠くの泉の水が枯れたら村の泉も枯れたなんて昔話。
何ですかそりゃ。
水源ってのは地下水脈等でつながっていることが多いんです。沼や泉はそれが地上に露出した部分に過ぎません。
つまり赤坂さんが言いたいのは、鬼ヶ淵沼とつながった別の沼か泉があって、それに何らかの仕掛けをすると、鬼ヶ淵沼の圧力とか水圧とかそういうものがいろいろ変わって毒ガスが噴出する仕掛けを大昔の村人がこさえていたと、そういう話ですよね。
Oshi laughed heartily, commending the fact that the youngings have a nice flexible way of thinking. That was the former detective in him. Even though it was a hypothesis that he didn't come up with, he still had the presence of mind to not dismiss it right away.
面白い話です。それが立証できたら、日本の犯罪史始まって以来の空前規模の大量殺人ってことになりますよ。
Over 1,000 people. Hell yeah.
ひなみざわ村の封鎖が解除されたら、ぜひ調べるべきだと思います。大石さんは、県警にはまだ影響力は？
そこそこには。柔道部の名誉顧問ですからね。今でも夏の合宿やなんかにはちょくちょく出かけてます。
ひなみざわ村の封鎖解除がいつになるかわかりませんが、ぜひ調べさせてください。
わかりました。
大石さんはこのひなみざわ村連続開始事件、通称お社様のたたりをどう捉えていますか？
So finally he's getting to it, huh? Is he gonna tell that Rika, well, kind of predicted all the strings of the 5 years of events?
当時の署内は村人の圧力でぎゅうぎゅうでしてね。連続事件は存在しないというのが当時の公式見解でした。事件は個々でまたそれぞれに解決していると。
いや、
バカな。村の信仰に基づいた連続事件であることは明白なのに。
赤坂さん、そりゃ5年も続いて派手な最後があった今だから言えることですよ。あの当時は偶然の事件が偶然にも綿流しの日に起こる。今年は起きないといいな、なんて感じだったんです。
偶然なものか。少女は初めから全て予言していた。
少女？
フルデリカです。あの子は私にその後の事件を全て予告してみせました。
赤坂さん、そりゃ本当ですか？
はい。あの子は言ったんです。 翌年、ダムの現場監督が殺され、死体をバラバラにされるとのみにとどまらず、その後に続く連続事件をすべて私に予告してみせました。
赤坂さんがその話を聞いたのは昭和の何年の話ですか？
Oh shit.
私が少女と出会ったのは誘拐事件調査の折ですから、昭和
God damn it! Fuck, I hate myself so much.
私が少女と出会ったのは
Shut up.
誘拐事件調査の折ですから、
Oh.
昭和53年6月です。
God damn it, I hate my fucking finger. I'm just gonna fucking break it. Okay, sorry.
バラバラ殺人の前年に
Okay. Wrinkles formed between Oshi's eyebrows as he closed his eyes and began to digest what I had just told him.
赤坂さん、
Oh.
フルデリカが神通力で未来が分かったなんて話がなしだとするなら、これはとんでもない話ですよ。
Yeah, well, it's already passed, so what the fuck are you gonna do about it now?
今さら私を驚かせるための作り話だなんて言ったら本気で怒りますよ。
私は真実を話しています。連続開始事件は発生の前年にはもうすべてシナリオが用意されていた。そしてその予告の通り、フルでリカは殺されました。私ははじめ大災害による死を指したものと思っていた。でも彼女の死は災害ではなく殺人者の手による残忍なものであることが分かりました。彼女は殺されると言った。彼女は自分の死を具体的にあの時点で知っていたんです。
ならフルでリカはどうして逃げ出さなかったんですかね？
Because Rika knows well you can't escape fate. Lord knows she's already tried so many fucking times.
仮にそういった死のシナリオがすでに出来上がっていたとして、彼女はそれを知りかつ数年という猶予期間があったわけですよね。逃げ出すなり警察に相談するなりの時間はあったはずです。なぜ抗わずに自らの死を受け入れたんです？
わかりません。
フルデリカは村の年寄り連中に可愛がられてはいましたがね。両親を失った後は親類もゼロで身寄りはなく、親しい友人と肩を寄せ合うだけの孤独な生活でしたからね。戦う力も頼れる人間も身近にはいなかったのかもしれません。
彼女は自分の死に対して誰かに SOS を発しはしなかったんでしょうか？
村と警察が穏便な関係じゃなかったのは赤坂さんも知られるところだと思います。少なくとも私の耳にはフルでリカが自身の身柄の保護を求めてきたという情報はありません。あるいは自身が宗教的な生贄にされることに対し定感というか達観というか、そういうものがあったのかもしれませんね。
そんなはずはない。
I spoke decisively. At that time she said it. She didn't want to die. She had definitely said that she wanted to live happily, that she wanted to spend her time surrounded by her dear friends. She hadn't given up on life. She had hoped to keep on living. At that moment, I became dumbstruck.
どうしました？赤坂さん？
いえ。
I fell into silence. Oishi folded his arms and began murmuring in contemplation again. Eventually, he stood up and headed towards the hallway to find the hostess, yelling that he wanted a pen and paper. When Oishi, noisy even though he was just thinking, left, the room immediately fell into a chilled silence. I stood up. It was then I realized that I was drunk enough to be unsteady on my feet. When I slid open the window, a beautiful yet somehow ephemeral moon drifted across the night sky. It was just now that I realized she hadn't accepted her own death. She wanted to keep living, happily and joyously. She had said that quite clearly to me. But I was a fool. I hadn't been asked explicitly, so I hadn't realized it yet. She had made it clear as day that she didn't want to die. Wasn't that her cry for help? She didn't say as much that she wanted help. But even given that, it wasn't as though she wasn't looking for salvation. Without any family and unable to trust the police, she instead told somebody without any relation to the village, somebody from far away place, me, help me. She had gone around and cut the phone cords. If I had made that phone call and learned of Yuki's death, I probably would have fallen into despair. If I was in that state, even if she was looking for help, her cries would have fallen on deaf ears. That's why, knowing everything, she had cut the phone cords. She wanted even a little time to seek help from me. Oishi, just before now, had lamented that one of the younger officers gotten mixed up in the case, having been erased because he wasn't there. I was feeling the same way. If only I was there in June of 1983. I could have protected her. In 1983, it would have been 5 years since the kidnapping took place. While raising the only daughter Yuki had left me, putting all of my youth and passion into my work, honing my wits and courage wrestling with difficult cases. Nothing like my failings during the kidnapping incident would have occurred. I wouldn't have been slow to react in a one-on-one fight, and by that point I'd jumped into foreign mafia-run gambling parlors, ooh, that's a mouthful, where I'd learned to deal with automatic weapons, let alone handguns. I had grown so much that in 1983, I couldn't have been even compared to how I was in 1978. That's why, if I was by her side, I should have been able to save her life. No matter what conspiracy or foul plots drew near, I definitely would have protected her. She, even though sounded resigned, should have still been able to ask me for help. I just didn't realize it. I couldn't realize it. Just as I wouldn't have realized it if I was told of Yuki's accident. I wasn't able to realize it. I wanted to cry. If I had taken her words to heart, I would have prevented Yuki's accident, and I would have been able to protect the girl to whom I owed a debt from even a predetermined death. She must have been expecting that from me. I learned from the disaster while watching television in my house. Until I learned about that, I had forgotten about Hinamizawa. In order to recover from the shock of Yuki's death, I had tried to remove everything about the place from my memory. What an ungrateful fool I was. Even though in exchange for saving her, the girl had told me of a way to save Yuki, I was unable to accept her gratitude, and now, here we are. She hadn't died in her sleep due to a natural disaster. She was split open while still alive, killed while suffering the disgrace of having her organs torn out. She must have known beforehand that on that day, on that year, she would be killed in such a terrifying way. But even knowing what end awaited her, she was all too weak. A lone girl, without anybody to rely upon, unable to seek help, had to swallow her own predetermined death, and left this mortal coil. Oh wow, I like that fade. Damn. That fading transition, I like that. She said she wanted to live. She said she just wanted to live happily. That's all she wanted. She didn't ask for anything extravagant. For any person that was ever born, it was the very basest of desires. She never said a peep about wanting money, or that she wished she was in somebody else's situation. She had said it, that if all deaths were preordained, then hers was probably also all according to plan. She might have been a lone, frail girl, but I don't think she would have accepted it all without at least putting up a fight. There must have been, in some small way, some form of resistance that she mustered. And with what she could muster, seeking my help was part of that. Damn, man. I howled. I stomped the floor. Why did I become a police officer in the first place? How could I call myself an officer if I couldn't save a single girl from the misfortune that was awaiting her? Was it because there was so much going on at that time I couldn't process the fact that she was asking for help? Yeah, that's right. I was still green. If I was in that situation now, I would have definitely been able to help her. But it was already all over. Even if I wanted to settle the regrets she left behind, Hinamizawa, as a dangerous area, was still quarantined. Most of the people involved were already dead, with a few that did remain spread around the country, unable to be traced. The stage of that tragedy was still off limits as well. The police investigation was put on hold, the case slowly being buried in the sands of time. Just like how I wouldn't have known unless Oishi had asked me about it.
Akasaka-san.
Oh, he's back.
大丈夫ですか?
No! We're not okay, man. Oh, goddamn. At some point, Oishi had returned with a notebook in hand. Until I saw the expression on Oishi's face, I didn't realize that I was in tears.
私は気づけなかった。少女の助けに気づけなかった。
赤坂さん、落ち着いてください。
でも、もう全部遅いんです。少女は殺された。こんなにも無残な殺され方で、私は頼られたのに、救えなかった。救えなかった。
村人と良好な関係を築かなかった私にも責任があるかもしれません。フルデリカが私にそれを打ち明けてくれたなら、私だって救いの手を差し伸べられたかもしれない。彼女が打ち明けに足る信頼を築けなかった。後悔しています。
When Oishi said the word trust, it weighed on me even more. Yes, she had given me her trust. She trusted me, meaning that she thought that I would have been able to ward off the fate of her foreseen death. She believed in that. I cried. I fell to my hands and knees as I began to bawl. Eventually, Oishi spoke quietly.
赤坂さん、悔しいですか?
悔しいです。
ならば、フルデリカの仇を取るに値する方法が一つだけあります。
そんな方法が。 あるんですか？
Oishi showed me the pen and notebook.
フルデリカの死を悼むためにも、せめて私たちで真相を。
そう。
そうです。フルデリカだけじゃない。大勢が死にました。彼らの無念は計り知れません。でも彼らの死はあの大災害でうやむやにされ、今は捜査すらされることなく忘却の彼方に葬られようとしています。大勢死んだ。おやっさんも殺された。クマちゃんも消された。みんな犠牲にあった。なのに警察は捜査もできないでいる。誰に無念が晴らせるのか。私たちだけなんですよ。赤坂さん。
私たちに真相が。
ええ、明かせますよ。連続開始事件の全ての現場を踏み、村の裏事情に精通する私と、連続開始事件の前年にフルで理科から重要な真実を明かされたあなたとなら。
でももう死んでしまったんですよ。
そうです。フルで理科は死にました。あなたが青2歳だったから救えなかった。
Well, she grabbed me, who was a wreck, and lifted me firmly by the lapels.
だからその償いとして真相を究明するんです。あなたの話が事実なら全ての事件は計画ということになる。そうならば調べ方は全然変わってくるんですからね。私は今夜をかけてあなたと私の持つ全ての情報をノートにまとめ、明日の朝一番で元の部下たちと連絡を取るつもりです。あの事件を終わらせるものか、絶対に暴いてやるんです。
甘く甘く
ねえ、あれから数年が経過しましたが時効ではない。捜査は中断であっても終了ではない。まだ続いているんです。続けさせるんです。
え
Damn it.
え
You suck so hard. Oh my god. My finger, why do you do this to me? Oh, okay, go ahead and read it. Jesus Christ. It's too long. I'm not gonna let him run by it again. There you go. Alright. And then he says, yeah, you're right. Okay.
やりましょう。大石さん。
I am terribly sorry. It's that some reason my muscle and my finger just twitches and it clicks and the mouse and like fuck. Okay.
このまま終わらせたりなんかしない。
Jesus Christ.
絶対私たちがこの真相を暴いてみせるんです。
I got a twitchy finger. Okay.
絶対に。
Alright, I know it's supposed to be a serious situation. I'm sorry I ruined it, okay? Fuck. Cynical. The ruiner of serious situations. I demonstrated my resolve to Oishi by crying out those words. And just then...
Papa?
Oh shit. We were a little bit loud, weren't we? Aw, I'm sorry, Miyuki. The sliding door behind me opened, and Miyuki revealed herself while sleepily rubbing her eyes. My shouting must have awoken her. Damn. Then she rushed over to me. I'm sorry.
どうしたのパパ。
Oh, nothing.
パパ、泣いてるの？
Oh, damn.
ああ、なんでもない。なんでもないよ、みゆき。
I tried hard to smile while wiping away my tears. And though Miyuki looked like she was about to cry herself, she extended her little hand to me.
大丈夫？
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm a big boy, man. I can't cry here. Fuck.
また怖い夢を見たの？
Nah, no scary dream.
泣かないで、パパ。
Oh, son of a bitch. You fucking Christ. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. I'm cracking up and crying at the same time. Fuck. And when she makes that gesture toward me, I saw the figure of another girl overlapping with her. And her innocent gaze and innocent expression felt frustratingly nostalgic, filling me with painful torment. A girl who couldn't be here because I didn't reach out to her. She borrowed my daughter's body to offer me words of comfort. Oh, goddamn. Fuck you, game. Come on. Oh, shit. You're a big boy, man. Don't cry.
泣かないでくださいなのです。
Fuck, man. Ah! It might be a hallucination. Maybe a convenient illusion formed from my selfish dreams. However, that was her voice. I'm certain I heard it. Rather than blaming me for my mistake, she was compassionate.
ああ。泣くものか。泣くよりもまず、私にはやるべきことがある。みゆき、パパはね、お前が生まれる前に、ひなみざわってところだ。
Oh, god
天使み
damn
たい
it.
な女の子に会ったんだ。
Oh, god damn it. I'm not crying. You're crying. Shut up. I'm eating onions over here. That's why I have tears. Shut up.
天使？
I'm cutting onions. I'm cutting onions. You can't see it, but I am. You can't hear it either.
ああ。可愛くて、優しくて、
God damn.
みゆきにも会わせてあげたかったな。
Right. That's already an impossible wish. That future is already gone.
じゃあみゆき、その子とお友達になりたい。
Oh, come on, Miyuki. Fuck. You can't say that right now. No. Fuck. Okay.
楽
Ah,
しみだな。
son of a bitch.
今度みゆきも連れて行ってね。
Sure. Oh, God. What am I going to say next?
ひなみざわに。
Even so, there's still something I can do.
ああ。そうだね。いつか一緒に会いに行こう。必ず。
Damn, man. Someday, I'm sure, we will see her again. That summer, the Higurashi cried in Hinamizawa. Oishi and I vowed to bring the truth of the case to light and stood up. Everything ended in 1985. I, at least wanting to apologize, had searched for her grave. After the state autopsy, her remains were entrusted to one of the shrine's followers. In the future, when the quarantine of the Hinamizawa area was lifted, they would be returned to her family grave. However, unsure how exactly... Sorry, I'm not reading correctly here. However, unsure who exactly took the remains of Rika Furude. Until today, I couldn't even apologize to her. In the future, when the quarantine on Hinamizawa is lifted, all I could do then was wait until whoever that person is returned to the grave. What I could do right now was not apologize to her. Instead, until I was able to meet her again, I would reveal the truth and dispel her regrets. Even now, Sporadic eruptions of gas in the Hinamizawa area meant that the prospect of the quarantine being lifted wasn't happening anytime soon. Most likely, it seemed that she had no intention of meeting me again until I found the truth. That's why the quarantine wouldn't be lifted, or so I thought, until the day I grasped the truth. It was the following year. Oshi and I co-authored a book on the string of mysterious deaths leading up to the great Hinamizawa disaster. I decided on the title, Higurashi, When They Cry. That was because of those few days I was in Hinamizawa. The sound that I remembered the most was the cry of the Higurashi. I can only wish that based on this book, those people involved with that incident could refresh their memories and bring to light a new truth. And more importantly, that nothing like this ever happens again. I wrote this in the afterword.
この惨劇がどうして起こされたのか、私たちだけでは真相に至ることが叶いません。どうかこれを読んだあなた、真相を解き明かしてください。それだけが私たちの願いです。
This year, the quarantine on Hinamizawa still hasn't been lifted. Higurashi, When They Cry. Oh, damn. That was fucking fantastic. Oh, God. Okay, for real, though, I did cry. Fuck. That was beautiful, man. That was a beautiful ending. Fuck. Oh. Damn, man. Alright, so that answered some questions. That answered a lot. And if you weren't paying attention, well, I'm sorry for you. But, even though this was a question arc, we got some answers. And this was the last of the question arcs. So guess what? Upcoming next is gonna be first of 4 answer arcs. Fan-fucking-tastic. So hope you all enjoyed the last 4 arcs. If you did, please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there will be more Higurashi soon. Especially in a format of a stream, so look forward to that. I should have a video about it coming up pretty soon after this goes up, so look out for that, and I'll see you all next time. So until then, stay tuned and stay sinful.